just walked in the door from work, and my daughter caught me coming in and said the Fiat 500 Abarth threw up some kind of big warning messages on the dash. She couldn't remember the wording exactly. She said, quote, engine fault something something. So, you guys are going to go with me? We're going to grab the XTool and the Fiat key, and we're going to go figure out what this is about. All right, we're here in the vehicle, and first things first, we're going to see for ourselves what comes up on the dash. So, looks like we got some service warnings about traction control. Service engine. Not concerned with that, I don't think. Except we do have a CEL burning, don't we? All right, let's go key off, and we're gonna hook up the XTool. All right, we're back, and we've got the XTool up. So first thing we do, we see 5 updates are available. We're just gonna make sure they're not for our brand, and sure enough, they're not. So we'll let those wait because we're working on a Fiat, and those aren't for a Fiat. So we're gonna start off with just an auto scan. Found our vehicle, and we are just going to do an automatic scan here, and yeah, we see a handful of failures. So let's let this scan run and see what we got. But this is unrehearsed live action. Just kind of walking you guys through a real world example of using the XTool to chase down an issue. We are hung up on the radio scan. I don't know why that is. That's normally just a few seconds to scan past that radio step. Don't know why we're burning so much time right there. Sorry about the hold up in the video, but like I said, we're running live right here. You're seeing what I'm seeing. Let's do this. Let's pause the scan right there, if it'll let us. It won't let us pause. I was gonna try to pause and restart and see if that kicked it past radio. All right. Sorry for this delay, but like I said, you're seeing what I'm seeing. We are going to exit that auto scan, and we're going to come back into it. And this is interesting. We're held up there twice. That's highly unusual. Radio's powered off, which it usually is when I'm in the car, but let's power it on and see if that helps. Hope you guys like a little bit of Slim Shady. Nope. Slim Shady doesn't speed it up any. So, all right, that is very interesting to me that the scan is holding up right there twice in a row. So, let's do this. Let's go system selection, powertrain control, and let's read these trouble codes. Nothing there. Let's go to transmission, read trouble code. And that is a communication bus. Let's go out of that. Let's go ABS. Let's read these trouble codes. Communication, body control module, missing message. You guys seeing a theme here? I'm seeing a theme here. The theme I'm seeing is that the trouble codes we're finding, signal invalid, CAN bus, we're seeing communication errors is what we are seeing. Implausible data from BCM. Again, this is communication error, right? And we've seen a couple now that are related to the body control module. Lost communication with ABS. That is another communication error. HVAC, trouble code, none. Let's get out of that. TPMS, none. EPB, none. All right, so we're going one by one here because our radio, which we're going to hold till last, was holding us up from CAN bus. Again, no signal. Everything here is a communication issue. So let's go to radio and let's see what the heck it does. CAN bus, no signal. All right, so that no signal maybe is why this thing was holding up. So here is what we're going to do. We are going to go clear trouble code. Clear trouble code. We're going to take all these codes out. Every single thing we saw, which was a lot, all had to do with a communication error. And so I'm not worried about storing those to track them down, because I'm not going to track down 32 communication error issues. Instead, I want to see if this reoccurs, because I just have a feeling that it was some kind of global glitch. TPMS had nothing, right, guys? And that's got nothing. The radio had something. And the convergence module had something. All right. I think we've cleared everything we saw. Let's try the automatic scan again. Well, first let's go key off, key on. Let's go engine on and see if we have a CEL still. And we do right there, right now, have that CEL still. See, that's interesting, because now it is okay. So we got an automatic scan in this time. Let's go to the DTC report. So invalid data received from cruise control. Again, that's communication. CAN bus, that's communication. CAN bus, that's communication. Everything is communication. This is interesting. And we are trying to clear everything. And it's not particularly wanting to clear. I wonder if I gotta be engine off, key on. to get these to clear. Let's try an automatic scan again. I'm sorry guys, my camera's probably all over the place because I'm not watching the camera, I'm just holding it and I'm actually watching the screen. Ah, we're held up on that doggone radio again. Let's get out, let's get out, let's get out. And let's go. Diagnosis. Then auto scan. All right, I might have bored you guys to death by now, and everybody might have left, but I am. I'm just walking you through live, letting you see. Okay, so here, right, we're in the powertrain control module. We're coming directly into it. So instead of doing an automatic scan, we're in system selection. We're coming right to the PCM. Read trouble code. Nada, nothing, not a thing, right? Clear it. Now watch this. Automatic scan. Oh, now it is normal. It had 2 earlier. And we're held up on that radio again. Let's get out. System selection. Let's go to the radio. Read trouble code. That CAN bus again. U001987. We are going to go look at that in a minute. Let's clear that. All right. Everything there is cleared. And we're going to go auto scan again. Everything here looks fine. And let's go. Body control module. Special functions. Nope, don't want that. Live data. Battery voltage 11.8. Fiats don't like low batteries. Could this entire thing be a battery voltage issue? Fiats really don't like low batteries. Don't ask me to explain it. I don't have that level of intelligence, but Fiats have given me problems with the electronics across the board when there's been low voltage, and we saw that thing sitting at 11.8 before we started to charge. All right, here's what we're gonna do, gang. We are going to shut this down. We're gonna put this battery on a battery maintainer, battery tender, and we're gonna give it a few hours on that battery tender, and then we're gonna come back and run all of our communication tests again. See ya. All right, so as you saw there, our battery wasn't super low, just a little bit low. So we're not coming in here after the big gun battery charger. Instead, we're coming after this little battery tender right here, okay? And we're just gonna follow our happy little cord. And let me get some light for you guys. And follow our little cord out. And here we go. So we're gonna let this sit here and let the tender deal with this for a while. And if you hear her popping and creaking a little bit, I did do a quick road test. Drivability's fine. Everything's fine. We got some kind of communication issue, and I really think it's going to root back, I think, to battery. Yeah, and as we think about it, you know, this Mopar battery, I bet you this thing's been in here quite a while. So, yeah, we're going to come back and look at the age of that battery once she's tended. And my whole hunch here is electrical. So anyway, we'll check in tomorrow. Bye. Okay, while we're waiting for the battery tender to do its thing, we've checked into all data. And I want to see what the factory workshop manual says to maybe dispute or affirm my hunch on the battery being the culprit. So we are going to go into powertrain management, computers and control systems, and let's go look at the body control module, and we will pull up initial inspection and diagnostic overview. Let's go there. Alright, so communication diagnostic procedure. Number 1, check for possible causes. Number 1, check battery for proper state of charge. There you go. Alright, so this is the workshop manual. Confirming the same thing that I told you when I was sitting in the vehicle, that I had just learned about the Fiat from experience, that sometimes that body control module flips out a little bit when the state of charge is low. So here it is confirmed for us on number 1. So we're going to continue to wait for the vehicle to charge up, but that's my hunch, is it's that status of charge. Tender's indicating a full charge now. Let's go take a look at the vehicle. Okay, here we go. Key on. We are going to auto scan. Found us. Automatic scan. So we're now normal, no DTCs. Still that radio scan issue, which is just weird. But let's go into system selection, body control module, live data. You know, we're up above 12 volts now, right? Let's see. Do we not have age of the battery on this one? Let me go see if maybe we have that in the PCM. I would have thought we would have had that in the body control. I'm gonna go find that offline. I'm not gonna make you guys stay with me for that, but we're gonna go find the age of that battery. Okay, to wrap up here, we found out that our battery is December 18, This car was 2015, so that means the original battery lasted 3 years. We've been 4 years on the replacement. Sure enough, I think it's time to just replace that battery. Daytime tomorrow, we'll check it out with our battery tester, our ComWe, which I've reviewed separately. But just to recap here real quick, the combination again of ALLDATA and XTool, you guys have watched a case study all the way through here. Basically, my total troubleshooting time is less minutes than it would take me to drive to a dealership. And for free, I have isolated down what at first seemed to be a lot of really concerning warnings on the dash, down to just being a simple battery issue. XTool led me there. ALLDATA confirmed my thinking, and a charge proved it out. And I think we're just going to replace this battery tomorrow for 150 bucks and be done with it. And we haven't had to travel back and forth to a dealership in another town. We haven't had to pay diagnostic fees. Yeah, this is going to be yet another story of savings coming from the XTool and ALLDATA combination.